What is it that gives you fear in your life? What are you afraid of? Me, I'm afraid of dying. I think we are all afraid of dying. Mr. Mvola, if you say, me, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not. We are all afraid of dying. But death is not the only thing that gives us fear. There are many other things in our lives that we face, and we don't even know how to handle ourselves. We don't even know how to handle them. Certain situations we find ourselves in, and we have no clue how to handle such situations. We are afraid. And when we glorify our fear, that begins to stifle our efforts to sort out whatever has to be sorted out. It is not possible to explore your potentials, to explore your capabilities, if you put fear first. Some people are afraid of failing in their business. You start a business and you don't know how it is going to go. Others don't even want to go into anything like that because they don't want to take a risk. I have so much money as my capital, but I don't want to invest it in this. What if I don't get what I need to get out of it? What if it goes down? So because of that fear, a lot of people out there cannot invest what they have in any business. Others are afraid of marriage. Chikwati. You know, what if I go Chikwati and then things don't work out? You know, there's a lot of what if. Yeah. Others are even afraid of putting money in the bank. Bank, what if the bank closes? Ndeba jamina asungira ndarama nyansi mwa bed or mattress. Wanapanga najua mattress pakati. That's where they put money. Because they don't trust the bank, they don't trust the mobile money, there's a lot of what if. You see, the more you will say what if, the less you grow. You can't grow. You can't explore your potentials. God has given you the intelligence to manage your life, to manage the experiences that you find yourself in. But if you put first the what if, then you are not using to the full capacity the potential that God has put in you. The disciples are afraid. They don't even know what they are afraid of. Just like many other people in this world are afraid, but they can't even name what is giving them fear. You just wake up in the morning and you feel afraid. Why are you afraid? You don't know, but you just have this fear. You can't even step out of your house because you have this fear. But where is this fear coming from? You are even afraid of your own shadow, afraid of the unknown. The disciples are afraid, and Jesus sees that fear. And because they are afraid, they have that fear, and they seem to be massaging the fear so that it feels comfortable in their life. They can't go out and proclaim the message of the resurrection. It is in that moment of confusion, the moment of fear, that Jesus steps in to say, peace be with you. And immediately Jesus speaks that word, peace be with you. The fear is supposed to go out. You should not be afraid anymore. Because at that point, what should matter is just that word, peace. And I think we are all looking for peace in this world. We all want to have a sense of peace, or to feel just something that feels like peace. That is what we want to have. If you are a family person, you want peace in your family. If you are running a business, you want a peaceful environment, because it is a peaceful environment that helps you to grow. You know, in the Catholic social teachings, we say peace is another word for development, because without peace, there is no development at all. Look at the many countries out there that are fighting war. You know, there is war and there's no development at all, because everybody is afraid. There's no peace. Everybody is afraid. They are locked up. They are locking themselves up in their houses. They can't go out to work and develop their countries or their society. So there's just so much that they can't do because of that fear. But Jesus, in that state of confusion, the state of being afraid of something, Jesus steps in and says, peace be with you. Amen.